Hello and welcome back to Travel on Gravel channel. Today we're going to be installing a battery box. Alrighty, so it is going to be a little bit more than your average battery box installation. It's actually going to be a reinstallation. So when I bought this truck, it did come with a bunch of goodies straight out of the previous owner. I still think this is a really cheap way to go about it. If you can find a second-hand rig that somebody's already done some mods to, fitted roof racks, battery boxes, winches, those kinds of things, it saves you a hell of a lot of money. So we actually have all of the power systems to put this in. Now I took this out because it's also my work truck and stuff was starting to get broken just being in there and me throwing dive cylinders in and out every other day. So we're going to reinstall a lot of what was actually in here. So this should be pretty straightforward. Wish me luck. Okay, so where I found this originally was really tightly wound up against the chassis rail along with all these brake lines and other bits and pieces, and it was actually really nicely done. So I'm going to try and recreate that as best I can by memory without getting everything tangled up in the meantime, which I'm doing quite successfully. So we'll run it all the way along the chassis, and then there is actually a hole up by the tail light where it then enters the bucket at the back, which actually worked really well. So we're going to try and recreate that as best we can. Rather than running it through the cab, send it underneath. And if we keep it up above all the bash plates, it will stay nice and secure, and we just use a judicious amount of cable ties. We have our first wire routed through, and since I'm recycling this one, I've cleaned up the connector with the wire brush. It's looking pretty good. Now, the Edison connector that was on the end of here shattered into 1,000 pieces many years ago. So, I got some new ones. Lesson to be learned here. The grey Edison connector does not fit the red one. Haven't really got time to go and get another one in the right shape. We might have to get cunning with this one. This is the trick with doing all the work you want to do to the car the next available work day before you leave. Because I can't do any of this on Saturday, I'm working. This is Friday, we leave on Sunday. I gotta get it done. Here we go. And yes, this is Ray-Ban's patented line of PPE. It will be our little secret. I must say, the more I work with these connectors, the more I've decided that whoever's come up with them deserves somebody to buy them a pint for a good idea. I mean, there's a little bit of metal in there, a little flick upwards, that hooks in a little notch in here. So once you've got it crimped on, it's as simple as pushing it in. And I kid you not, that is the first time I've done that, and it's nice and solidly in there. Whoever you are that invented this, well done. So the next little thing I've been keeping from you is something else that came with the truck when I bought it. It is this piece of dusty, rusty metal here. What's that, I hear you cry? Well, the knowledgeable among you may know this as a spare wheel carrier. This sits on the back bumper and pivots around by means of a little latch. But it's been in the garage and hidden away, and until recently had a rat's nest on top of it. So we're going to see if we can get this to mount up properly. The spare is one of the original rims that came with the truck until somebody put steels on it. Oh, I think look better. This tyre is also a second-hand Beer Goodrich, which somebody was kind enough to gift to me as my spare. Since the spare under here is incredibly difficult to get off, I'd much prefer having a sixth wheel, a second spare, somewhere I can get at it a bit more easily. Let's see if we can blow the cobwebs off and get it fitted as well. Alrighty, let's see if this wants to go on. Easy peasy. This is past Gareth wanting to tell you that whatever present Gareth has just said is a lie. It was a pain in the arse, it wouldn't fit, there was rust everywhere that I had to shave down for it to fit. And I want the truth to be heard. Alrighty, time to mount the spare wheel. Easy enough. This didn't go to plan either. See? 5 minutes and it's back on the car. Can you guess what it's going to be yet? How about now? You got it? Camping lights! Well, they look spiffy, don't they? Should be nice come nightfall. Right, I've made a hell of a mess. I've just about got done everything I want to. It's late in the day and the ladies want a braai. So I'm going to pack up, work all day tomorrow, and we'll see you on Sunday when we hit the road and actually travel on gravel and tell you about it. So happy. See you all Sunday morning. Just to round this video out, I'd like to give a massive shout out to our 2 Patreons. Yes, there's only 2 at the moment. Particularly our top tier patron, Richard Collins. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. It means so much, particularly in the early days of the channel at the moment. If you'd like to help us grow and come with us more on this journey, you could please give it a thumbs up, a comment, and especially a share. I'd love to get the word out there. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that as well. My goal for the next few months is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we'll have a few more trips under our belt then. We've got some more planned. We look forward to sharing some more gravelly roads with you. We've had a great trip this last week. Looking forward to getting that out to you very shortly next time on Travel on Gravel.